Welcome to the Note to Self podcast. I'm your host, Zoe. I'm a certified professional life coach, serial entrepreneur, verified YouTuber, and published author. On this podcast, you can expect actionable tips, reflections, and inspiration to live your best, most fulfilling life. So, let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Note to Self. Today's Note to Self is how to achieve the feeling of success every day. So, this is going to be a big one. And this was a big one for me personally. This is something that my coach helped me out with in the last year. And it has really shifted so much for me. So, I'm going to be shining a big, bright light on the topic and the feeling of success. For me personally, I had the most difficult time feeling successful. And there were a new number of reasons why that was occurring for me, and I'm going to be sharing them today. But while you're listening to this episode, I would really like to encourage you to look at and think about your own definition of success. What is your definition of success? Because I brought this to a coaching session once and I said, Angie, my life coach, Angie, you guys will and have heard her name. You will continue to hear her name in the future. I said, Angie, I just really struggle to feel successful. Like I actually don't see myself as a successful person. And Angie reflected back to me, well, you've accomplished many things. So what is your definition of success? What are you comparing yourself to or analyzing yourself by? Like, what is that lens looking like? And when I started to dissect it, I realized that I actually didn't even have a solid definition of success, right? I just sort of had this, like the deeper and deeper I dug into it, it was sort of related to like money and other external like accomplishments. And I was questioning myself like, well, I'm just not there yet. So I can't see myself as successful if I'm not there yet. But the there wasn't even defined, right? The there wasn't like $1 million and a house here and it looks like this and a family and all that. I didn't actually have a solid definition of what success was. And that's what was creating this void within, right? Where I was struggling to find success, but I didn't even know what I was actually looking for. And this is common, and it might be common in your life, for example, if you're listening and this is resonating with you. But this is quite common, I find, with a lot of clients, is that when they're feeling unsatisfied in a certain area of their life, it's because they actually haven't taken the time to bring clarity to the definition of what that is. And it's so easy to do as humans. I mean, I catch myself doing it all the time. And I see this, like I said, reflected in my clients. So I encourage you to think about any place in which you feel like you're not satisfied and ask yourself, well, what am I comparing myself to? What is my actual definition of that of which I am looking for? Right? Because like I said, I dug and I actually didn't even have a solid definition of what success was. So then this brings the opportunity and has brought the opportunity of, okay, well, what is success to me then? And when I really took a look at it and I created a new definition for myself, that new definition was, have I expanded today? Have I expanded myself today? Have I learned something new today? Have I had an expansive conversation? Did I listen to something that inspired me, right? And I found that if my definition of success was expansion, I could so easily find expansion in each and every day, and thus I then became a grand overnight success to myself because I realized all I've ever been doing is expanding, learning, growing, evolving, transforming. And thus I am successful. And I want to share something that Neville Goddard talks about. And Neville Goddard states that we must fall asleep with the feelings of accomplishment and satisfaction, right? So feelings like sort of like success, to more easily impress on the subconscious that of which we wish to create more of. So the state akin to sleep, the state in which before you're falling asleep, this is a powerful time to reflect on your day naturally and to imprint feelings of success, feelings of accomplishment, feelings of satisfaction into your mind, because this so easily can be a time for us to judge our day and think, oh my gosh, I didn't get to half the things on my to-do list and I've got so much to do tomorrow and there's just so many things, right? It's so easy for us as human beings to fall into patterns like that. But in just recognizing this is like, okay, well, you know what? If I expanded today, this is my personal definition, you are welcome to take it on. I encourage it if it's resonating. If I think about my day and I'm like, yeah, I expanded today, think about all the things that I listened to, I learned, all the new aha moments and shifts that I created for myself, or those times in which I was triggered and I shifted into that new belief system, that new empowering light story. Oh my gosh, I am a massive success with my day. And to end my day in that state akin to sleep, thinking of that, right? That is the most potent time for manifesting. If you can fall asleep feeling successful, you will create more and more success for yourself in each and every day. What an empowering thought. What an empowering inner knowing. So I encourage you today, and even set an alarm on your phone or like a little like silent reminder close to bedtime that reminds you to maybe download some codes in your sleep. I'll leave that episode down below. And also to just have a quick review on your day and reflect on how flippin' amazing you are. Reflect on all the things that you accomplished, all the things that you learned about yourself. The more that you focus and entertain your success, again, the more and more you'll feel that. But first, find out what your definition of success is, one that resonates and one that is achievable for you in each day, and then start to wire that in. You are so incredibly successful, and I am here holding you so big, and I cannot wait to see and hear about all of your successes. I really appreciate learning from those of you who reach out on Instagram, or those of you who are clients or enter into any of my courses. I just love hearing about how your journey is going. So feel free to reach out if you feel the call. And as I close out this episode today, I want to officially announce on my podcast that my program, Digital Nomad Academy, is open for registration. So this is an incredible 6-month program where I'm going to be sharing all of my secrets to creating my dream life, and how you can too. I'm going to be expanding your realm of possibilities like never before into becoming a laptop entrepreneur, right? Creating multiple streams of income, creating passive income, and moving to different countries and traveling the world and loving what you do each day. If you have a desire for more freedom in your life, more fun, more finances, but just a desire to be your own boss, I really encourage you to take a look. I'll be leaving the link down below. There is an early bird special. So right now you have the opportunity to get this program, which, like I said, 6-month program, and me dropping a module each and every week. So you're getting so much content for $1,000. This is for $1,000 for the entire program. And you can actually do a payment plans for this program as well. So take a look at the link below. I encourage you to sign up if you're ready to take your life, your digital business to the next level. I'll see you inside. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful, abundant day. Thank you for listening to Note to Self. If you enjoyed this episode, please help me out by rating and reviewing this show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If my energy is resonating with you and you feel the call to work with me, there are an abundance of ways to do so. I offer one-to-one life coaching programs, mastermind containers, and DIY courses, all of which are available through my website, zoearielpoulsen.com. Until next time, take note of all the abundance that surrounds you as you make the most of this game called life.